Hey guys, today I'm speaking to you in a little bit of a different setting, but in this video I'm going to share with you 10 things that you can do on your trip to Ghana this December or any other time you make it out this way. I decided to do this because there's certain places that are spoken about so often and there's certain places that are left out, and there's certain things that you can do that I feel like are even more exciting than the popular things that I usually mention. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, give me a thumbs up and let's get right into it. Generally speaking, when people think about coming to Ghana, the places they think about seeing are the Cape Coast Castle, the Elmina Castle, Kakum National Park, the crocodiles at Paga, going to the north, going to Mole National Park, getting some bulgur baskets, those type of things. They're all exciting, but at the same time, there's so many other things you can spend your time doing. So if you're somebody that visits on the regular, you've probably seen all those places that I just mentioned now. So you might want to do something a little different to what most tourists would do. So that is exactly what I'm going to be sharing in this video. The first thing that I recommend you do if you decide to visit Ghana at any point in time is get involved in a cooking class, guys. I did a video recently where I spent time with a lovely lady. Her name is Auntie Akia. She provides cooking classes mainly around making sweets and things like that, but she can provide cooking classes around a range of things. The reason why I think it's good to get involved in a cooking class is you get immersed with a local, you get to know the lifestyle of how local Ghanaians live, you get to know somebody who's probably never really explored anywhere else besides Ghana, and it's a completely different experience, and they might end up giving you other recommendations that you may not find online. You always have to bear in mind that Ghana is still in the process of getting online. Not everything is online. A lot of things you will find out through word of mouth. So I think cooking classes, aside getting to try local food, getting to know a local Ghanaian, you also have the opportunity to find out about other things you might be able to get involved in that you may not know about. I'll leave Auntie Akia's information in the description box below, just in case you want to get involved in a cooking class. The second thing that I'll recommend you do is you can spend time at a spa. There's a wide range of spas that are available in Ghana these days. It's only a new thing that's coming up, but there's some really nice ones. The one that I've been to that I really like is the recent spa at Kempinski. I've been there a couple of times. It's really, really nice. The prices ranges anywhere from 805 Ghana cedis to 3,500 Ghana cedis. So it really depends on what you want to do. They have facials, they have certain baths, they have clay masks and things like that, and then they have all these amazing massages. I presume if you're on holiday, there's flexibility around what days you can go out and things like that. So make sure you go a random Monday, a random Wednesday afternoon, because if you go on the weekend, it's booked, it's busy, and I feel like you don't really get the full experience. But if you go on a quiet afternoon, and usually when you call to book as well, you can find out what days they have flexibility and then book those days so that you know you're going to have the place to yourself. Really, it's much nicer that way. I've been on a day when it's been overly busy, and I've been on a day when it's really quiet, and I much prefer the day when it's really quiet. And after that, you can have lunch by the pool. The food is quite expensive though, so you need to be ready with some money, but I usually don't eat there. I'll just do the spa and then go somewhere else and eat. So that's the second thing that I recommend you check out if you're visiting Ghana and you've already done all the touristy things that exist in Ghana. Another thing I recommend you get involved in is a street food tour. You guys, if you've got like 50 cedis, you can buy at least 10, no, maybe not 10. Now things are a little more expensive, but at least 5 different snacks to try that you haven't tried yet. You can do this on your own, or you can do it with somebody. There's people on TikTok that take people on tours and stuff like that. Gosh, I wish I could think of the name of a girl I saw recently on TikTok. I will put her information on the screen, her TikTok page on the screen. I know she does like food tours and things like that with people in Nima Market and in various markets and things like that, so that if you're interested, you can do it with her. But you can also do it on your own, especially if you come in a group and you've got a group of people with you. Just go around and try a variety of different things. There's so many videos online now on the different foods that are available in the local markets. That's a good way to get immersed in the type of food that we have here, because aside fufu and banku and the popular ones, there's things that you find on the road that you would not find in a restaurant that you went to. So make sure you do a street food tour, and then you get to really immerse in the culture and try a variety of snacks that are available out here. Another top place to visit is Makola Market. Makola Market is incredibly busy. If you're not used to those type of markets, you'll probably be overwhelmed, but it's still a place that I feel like you can't fully say you visited Ghana if you didn't explore. Because first of all, you can buy all your souvenirs and the things that you want to take back, like, you know, the African prints, cloths, the beads and those type of things. You can get all those type of things there for a better price than you would if you went to, say, a very touristy place like the Arts Center. So it's worthwhile exploring just to see how people work, people operate. It's extremely busy, it's chaotic, but just the interactions with the people that you get there can be really interesting and fascinating, and it really gives you an idea of how hard people work out this way and that type of thing. Again, if you're going to go to Makola Market, make sure you go early in the morning, like anywhere from 8 o'clock. It's already busy and people have already set up and things like that. It's a good time to do it because then it's not too hot and it's not overly busy. If you go at like 12 in the afternoon, you're probably not going to enjoy the experience because it's going to be overly busy, extremely hot, and just not the best. So go early in the morning and then go on a weekday as well if you can, because it really makes the experience so much better. Another amazing place to check out if you visit Ghana, especially if you love beads, and you know, the popular beads, both the local one and the, you know, the more modern plastic ones and glass beads and all the variety of beads that are available, is to check out the Koforidua Beads market. About a year ago, I went to Koforidua. I spent some time there and I went to the beads market and it was incredible. You get a wide range of beads and the drive to Koforidua is amazing. You go through Aburi, you go through the mountains, you go through the greenery. So that road trip is incredible on its own. And then you go to the beads market to top it all off. I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below if you want a more detailed video on, you know, what's on offer there. And I left some contacts in that video as well. If you want to know what days they're open, what days they're not open, that kind of thing. If you want to contact people directly, all that information is in that video, so I'll link it below. But the Koforidua Beads market is a good place to explore, and then you get to see a different part of Ghana as well. That's not just Accra, but at the same time Koforidua is only like an hour and a half or 2 hours away from Accra, so it's not too much of a journey. You can do a day trip, go and then return the same day. Another place that I recommend you see is in Aburi. I did a detailed video showcasing the Adum waterfalls, and I also showcased the Aburi Botanical Gardens. Those two places are immaculate, very green. The waterfalls is amazing. The waterfalls is a bit of a walk if you decide to do. They have two options. There's a hard one and there's an easy one. So it depends on which one you choose to do. If you're a bit of an adrenaline junkie, you can do the really hard one. There's like 90 something steps going in and going back. Coming back is a pain, but then there's an easy one that's like just, you don't have to walk that much. So you have that option. It was only 20 cedis to get in as well, so it's very, very cheap. You can do the Aburi Gardens and then from there head to Adum Waterfalls before heading back to Accra. You can do all this in a day trip because Aburi is only like an hour away, an hour and 15 minutes away from Accra, or maybe an hour and a half, something like that, depending on traffic. But absolutely recommend those things. Another place that I explored that a friend recommended it to me, I don't know if they have much presence online or anything, but it's called the Kokrobite Institute. This place, I feel like if you have kids, they will love it. When I went there, I really had a good time. They're very into sustainability, recycling, that kind of thing. So they've reused a lot of plastic, glass bottles, those type of things. We did some soap making. They have a lot of sitting areas where you can just lounge around, have a drink and just chill. It was really, really fun. If you have kids, it's a perfect place to go to. I'll leave a link for that video as well in the description box below, so that if you guys want details on how much I paid and all that, you can find it. But then I filmed this video like 2 years ago though, so the prices may have changed and things may be a little bit different, but you can always contact them and find out more information. Another great thing is because it's in Kokrobite, the beach is not far from there as well. So when you're done, you can go and have lunch by the beach somewhere. You can spend a whole day there and it will be perfect. I really had a good time over there, and I think it's it's a worthwhile place to see if you're exploring Ghana and you're looking for new ideas and other places to visit that you may have not seen yet. Another place that I recommend you see, especially if you're staying in Accra and you want to do a little bit of a getaway from Accra, at the moment, my favorite place is called the A&E Resort. You guys may have seen that video. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. That video is self-explanatory. The place is incredible and it's not too busy. It's quite intimate. Like, this video is not sponsored, but that place is nice, guys. It is stunning, beautiful, calm. If you come, you do all the partying and stuff in Accra and you want like one night where you just have peace of mind, A&E is a place to go. You've got the pool, the lake is right across, the rooms are incredibly done. It's just really well done. The food is nice as well. You have a chef on site, so you get breakfast when you book to stay there, but then if you want to eat daytime, nighttime, then you've got to order. But everything is perfect. Like, I don't have any complaints about the place at all. So that's like one of my favorite places. There, either A&E Resort or Meet Me There. So A&E Resort is in Ada and Meet Me There is in the Volta region. Meet Me There is really nice as well. Very, very calm. It's right by the lake. You know, everywhere that there's water, there's a level of calm that you get that you may not get in other places. So those are my two places that I'll recommend if you want like a nice quiet night before you end your trip in Ghana, because sometimes with the chaos in Ghana you might end up leaving tired. So if you want one night to sleep in and relax, these two places absolutely recommend. With regards to live music, places that I really like that I'll recommend, three places: Zen Garden, Place 233, Bella Afrique. So Bella Afrique is more of a younger crowd, I would say, and it's usually Sundays around 5, 6, although their schedule might be different in December, I'm not too sure, but generally around 5, 6, that's when the live band comes on. And it's really, really fun. And the setup is just beautiful. You can get some really nice aesthetic photos and things like that at Bella Afrique, but it is a younger crowd. If you're a little more mature and you want like a more matured crowd, I'll say Place 233. Place 233 is fun. They do a lot of events around December as well, where they have different singers and bands perform over there. So that's really nice as well. Zen Garden is also good, but Zen Garden is a mix, I'll say, a bit of old, a bit of young. Zen Garden is so fun. It's so fun. The only thing with Zen Garden is it's not too big, so if you don't get there on time, it gets packed very quickly. But it's one of the places that I've had some of the best nights in Ghana. Now I don't really go out that much, but that place has been really, really good. So that's another place that I recommend. When it comes to the beach clubs and things like that as well, now there's a whole range of them. There's so many of them lined along the coast, because you know, now we know that the beach is a place that people love to go. So there's so many bars along now. My favorite ones, I like Rehab Beach Club. It's nice, the food is nice, the drinks are nice, everything is nice, it's chill, but it's really affordable. It's not very expensive at all. It's a good place to go if you're on a budget and stuff like that. If you've got 500 cedis, you can get like maybe 2 decent drinks and a nice meal, or maybe 3 drinks even. 3 drinks and then a nice meal, I would say. I really like Rehab because it's very reasonable. You can go on a random day. It doesn't have to be like special occasion or anything for you to afford to go there. I like Sandbox Beach as well. Sandbox Beach Club is really pretty. It's a very well done place as well. It is a little more expensive though, so it's nice to go there when it's an occasion or it's a date or something like that, but it's really nice. Right next to the beach, the pool is there. Very, very nice. Those are my 2 favorite beach clubs that I'll recommend if you're here and you're looking to do something at the beach. Finally, I'm going to end this video by recommending a couple of restaurants that I really like to you guys. They're all in a different price range, different budget, that kind of thing. There's a restaurant called The Mix in Osu. I really like it because it's just very pretty. The way it's done, there's so much lights, massive windows, just really, really nice. And the food is nice as well. It is a little more pricey as well, so you need to bear that in mind. I'd say you need to have a budget of maybe 700 cedis or so if you decided to go there for a meal or something like that. I like the Polo restaurant as well. Polo restaurant is really nice, also a little bit on the pricey side, so I would say at least 700, 800, something like that per person. You need to have at least that if you want to have a good meal and a drink or something like that. I really like Agushi restaurant in East Legon as well. They have the best jollof. I've already spoken to you guys about them. They're like, you know, random night, I'm hungry, I need food. Like, you can get food anywhere from like 200 cedis really. If you want to do food and a drink, if you've got 400 cedis, you should be able to get away with that. They really have nice food. I really like their food. 3 more restaurants that I'll recommend: Maiweku Gardens, La Gardenia, and Bistro 22. Those are all really nice restaurants that I've been to that I really enjoy the food and the ambience at. I hope you guys have found this video useful. That was like 10 different things that you can do that's a little bit different to all the other things that you've probably seen online already. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up. In my next video, I'm going to share with you how much you should budget for a trip to Ghana. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow your bliss, so now life is short. Follow your bliss, na nipa ye den. Follow your bliss, na di ebesi biya ye, and follow your bliss, na den ne mada. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.